The importance of teamwork. Ranjan was the captain of his school's basketball team. He was a talented player, but he had one big weakness. He believed he could win games on his own. Instead of passing the ball to his teammates, he always tried to score by himself. One day, the team had an important match against their biggest rivals. Ranjan was confident that he could lead them to victory. The game started, and Ranjan kept the ball to himself, trying to score every time. However, the other team quickly figured out his strategy. They blocked his shots and stole the ball several times. At halftime, the scoreboard showed that Ranjan's team was losing by 10 points. His teammates looked frustrated. Ram, one of his teammates, finally spoke up. "Ranjan, we are a team, but you're not letting us play. We can't win if you don't trust us." Ranjan frowned. "I just want to make sure we win," he said. Coach Sharma walked over and placed a hand on Ranjan's shoulder. "Ranjan, basketball is not a one-man game. If you don't work together, you won't win. A great leader knows how to trust and support his team." Ranjan thought about his coach's words. He realized that he had been selfish. His teammates had worked hard too, and he had ignored their efforts. In the second half, Ranjan decided to change his approach. He started passing the ball more and communicating with his teammates. He encouraged them and trusted them to take shots. Suddenly, the team played better. Their passes were smooth, their defense was strong, and they began scoring points. With only a few seconds left, the game was tied. Ranjan had the ball, but instead of taking the shot himself, he passed it to Ram, who was in a better position. Ram took the shot, and the ball went in just as the buzzer sounded. The crowd cheered loudly. Ranjan's team had won. His teammates ran to him, high-fiving and cheering. Ranjan smiled, realizing that they had won because they had worked together. After the game, Coach Sharma patted Ranjan on the back. "That was true leadership, Ranjan. You learned the most important lesson today. Teamwork always wins." From that day on, Ranjan never played alone. He understood that a strong team was more powerful than a single player. He encouraged and supported his teammates, and together they won many more games. His journey taught him a valuable lesson. Success is not about individual talent, but about working together as a team. Ranjan carried this lesson beyond the basketball court. In school, he started working better with his classmates on group projects. Instead of trying to do everything himself, he listened to others' ideas and appreciated their strengths. His teachers noticed the change and praised him for his leadership and cooperation. One day, Coach Sharma announced that their team had been selected for a major tournament. The competition would be tougher than anything they had faced before. Remembering his past mistakes, Ranjan called a team meeting. "This tournament is not about me or any one of us alone," he said. "It's about all of us working together. Let's play smart, trust each other, and give it our best." His teammates nodded in agreement, feeling motivated and valued. During the tournament, Ranjan continued to lead with teamwork in mind. He encouraged his teammates, helped them improve their skills, and made sure everyone got a chance to contribute. Their team played better than ever, winning one match after another. When they reached the finals, they faced an even stronger opponent. The game was intense, and both teams were equally matched. With only a minute left on the clock, the score was tied. The opposing team had possession, and Ranjan's team needed a strong defense. Instead of rushing in alone, Ranjan signaled his teammates to form a defensive wall. Their coordination forced the opponents into a difficult shot, which missed. Ranjan grabbed the rebound and quickly passed the ball down the court. His teammate, Sarah, found an opening and made the final shot just before the buzzer. The crowd erupted in cheers. Their team had won the championship. As the team celebrated, Ranjan felt a deep sense of pride. Not just because they had won, but because they had done it together. After the game, reporters asked Ranjan about his leadership. He smiled and said, "I used to think winning was about being the best player. But I've learned that true success comes from teamwork, trust, and believing in each other." From that day forward, Ranjan became known not just as a great player, but as a great leader. He continued to inspire his teammates and classmates, proving that teamwork was the key to success on and off the court.